Hello everyone out there on the internet. Welcome to the Eugene Torto YouTube channel. I hope everybody's having a good day. I want to thank everybody that subscribed, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and help support the channel. It doesn't cost anything. You just go down there, you can click that little red thing in the corner, or you can go down to subscription and all that stuff. But anyway, today's video is going to be a follow-up video to my Corvette failure. I'll leave a link up there. And the new air oil separator for the PCV system is installed. Hope you can see that good. And if you haven't been following, I'll leave a link up there. Anyway, today's video is going to be about the Memcal inside this ECM and what happened with that. And I'm going to go inside and I'm going to bring up some data logs and show you, give you a better idea what happened. And the car was running just fine and driving just fine. There's no indication there was something wrong with the Memcal. I only noticed I was on a long trip to a car show, like 2 hours from here, and the wideband was reading real lean, and then at lower speeds real rich. And even though it was lean and rich, it wasn't like enough to make it affect drivability. So if I didn't just happen to glance down at the wideband, I would have never known that there was a problem. So I'll go inside, I'll open up Tuner Pro, and I'll do a screen recording of that, I hope, and show you what happened. Okay, here we are inside the house, and I got Tuner Pro open. I have the data log I made, and like I was saying, the car was running fine. There was no indication of any problem, and the only reason I knew is I looked down at the wideband and noticed there was something wrong, and it was some ports that was running rich. Here you can see that's running rich right there. Wideband. Well, this ain't the wideband. This is the narrowband 02. I don't have the wideband hooked up to record the log, but if you look at the narrowband, see how that's flat? It shouldn't be that way. It should be up and down in a certain range, and that's not happening. It's running rich there, and well, here it's lean, but I could be deaccelerating right there. But it doesn't matter. On the wideband, it was showing lean while cruising down the highway at around 70, and here it's running rich at lower speeds, like around 50, and it just isn't right. At first I thought it was something wrong with the wideband, but apparently not. And there we go, lean, rich, and here it is, real lean for a long time, and it shouldn't be lean that long. You should get lean. You will get a lean spot like this whenever you deaccelerate. I was cruising down the highway, like I said, and I just happened to glance down at the wideband and seen it was running real lean, and then at lower speeds it was running rich. So I pulled over and I made this data log. Anyone who hasn't seen my data logs, just go up top and go look up top here somewhere, and I'll have a link to all my data logging videos. And then another thing I notice is when I go to the dash, you can see here 0 knock counts. That's what told me something was wrong with the Memcal, because in the Memcal, and this is the bad Memcal, this is a modified Memcal. It has the chip in there. Let me see if I can get some more light on here. And that is the modified chip. It has doesn't have the UV. It has a modified chip that you can just flash and burn and erase real quick. And this is the part that nothing ever happens. That is pre-programmed from the factory. That's what controls your knock counts. And on startup, I should get at least 1 knock count. And I should have at least a couple of more. Usually I get false knock counts, having headers and etc. And usually you get some false knock counts. And Another thing is the BLMs, like right here you can't see it because it's not playing, but going through here to like right here to BLMs and stuff, that there is a little rich, and it's also not changing, which is kind of funny. Also, if I go to item list, error code 45, sensor rich. Now later on, I believe, because when I hooked up the GM scanner that I have, the Tech 1, it showed that I had a code 45 and a code 44. Now nothing showed up on the SYS. It never came on, even though there is, let me see if I can bring it up. Here it says all is well, but later on in the tune it goes bad. And it shows closed loop, and then it also went open loop. If I sit here and play the log long enough, it'll show it. But that's pretty much it. That's how I figured out it was pretty much the Memcal. And one way I was 100% positive it was the Memcal is, well, I just went and burnt a new, I have another one of these, and I also have the stock Memcal with a piggyback adapter with a separate chip. That's the one I'm running right now because I know that that section of that Memcal works fine. And so that's what I'm using right now, and everything is fine now. I'll, let me see, stop this log. And I'll load if I can find it. I think this is it. I should have named it. And anyway, here we go. You see how this O2 is now, right there? That is how an O2 should look. Okay? And just like that. And even though you're seeing some rich spots and stuff, like right there, and lean, this is during DXL, but this is more normal. Also, we'll go to item lists. Let's say error codes, no error codes, everything's working right. Oxygen sensor, here, let's play it back. See the oxygen sensor, how it's going back and forth. There should be also, let's see if I can find it here. Engine data. Oxygen sensor, rich lean. That's what your O2 sensor should be doing. Should always be doing that. And if you go to the dash monitor, you'll see I have some knock counts. So that is a big improvement. And that's how I knew. Normally when a Memcal goes bad, you usually have all sorts of problems. The engine running, it will run real rich and really rich and barely drivable. It goes into what they call limp mode. But like I said, this was driving fine, and if it wasn't the fact that I had a wideband installed, and I would have never known. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope this is helpful for anybody that's burns their own chips and has this sort of problem. This doesn't really apply to a stock chip or a stock motor. You shouldn't really have this problem. If the Memcal does go bad, like I said, you'll have all sorts of engine management problems usually. At least that's what I've heard. I've never had that experience myself, but it's pretty interesting. Anyway, I think it is, but I hope everybody enjoys or learns something from this video. I know it ain't, it's kind of technical and kind of boring, but I hope for people that do enjoy that sort of thing that they learn something from it. And I have a lot of videos coming out in the future. Let me stop this. And anyway, go down there, subscribe, and I'll I'll leave links up there to my other videos. I have an unboxing video coming up. That's going to be a surprise. You're going to have to, I advise you subscribe or check back on my channel and see what it is. I hope everybody enjoys, has a good day, and God bless, and keep trucking on, or driving on, or walking on, or whatever it is you do. Have a good day.